was 2022. This love um, coming to the United States as well in 1989, 1990. It also has a spin, as well as 24 series. It also has 14 specials or film, which served as the pilots for that series. Plus a bonus fit. In May 1914 of 5, as well as, and they already so because the series, they then, and that one at times did feel like it was being aimed towards babies and toddlers, mainly when Hit Entertain. Well, and when here, yeah, which funny enough, yeah, that they were still glimpses and but there were still hints and glimmers of, but there is still some maybe, but it did kind of affect the show negatively, and like the consistency in the Star Wars prequels, and as it, but not seen much of it for a few years. Um, but looking back on it now, and I've done a review of that and Magic Railroad on the Retro Channel back in 2000, or 2000, not 2000, 2020, sorry, which I've reviewed. It's good on a visual level. It's got some special. It has some problems. I also but we at least 16's not as bad as the other. Those two are the best on storytelling and the best and series 5 and the best on or some original script. Which were based on three of the stories, which were based on the stories from their book, like the Taliquin one does with the Scar. Like I say Christmas collection. It had the Christmas Christmas theme. A little bit jarring, but besides these episodes, so have a trailer for some of the other and a few and a few others. It was a good trailer. It's like 5, like you binge watched. Well, that's basically That's 18 5-minute episodes. With the magnificent Ringo Starr and Michael Angelis, rest in peace for that magnificent R.I.P. Michael Angelis, who and later Michael Angelis, rest in peace, and had other take, and like where you just binged an hour and a half, where you just binged 18 episodes over 3 series, maybe 4 an hour and a half. And I don't think we got many of the other DVDs or VHS. 2006 was probably but I remember that. And the other thing that I definitely know happened was Tom. But this particular. journey where, because usually he would do journeys from Winsford Station. It's not really the case anymore, partially because, well, certainly last time when we went back in 2022, for another, but I think although although once his overhaul's done, they might bring him back to do the Yeovil shuttle. Yeovil? Not Yeovil. But the reason why, because it wasn't just the fact that it was Thomas's big birthday adventure, once a year trip where, I mean, 7-year-old me, newly celebrate, yeah, now 7-year-old me at the time. Which is when they resurfaced in popularity after their 60s initial, which was also when so I was pretty much into the Thunderbirds fan, and then about a week after, and then Impossible Astronaut, not Astronaut, and then 2011 or 12 Star Wars, no, yeah, I think then from around the mid to, and then 2004, like I'm watching a few, like I sort of was, I mean, kind of been interested in it for like I watched the Rapunzel, the first series of Rapunzel a couple of months ago. Like I was like on a bit of a Rapunzel Tangled. But yeah, I might have at least 7. It might be 8 if they decide that the last one needs more time as well. But yeah, but like there's been a bit of up. There's been with those ones, like, and then other times it was like still big, but it's not like we haven't peaked. So yeah, but as I'm getting more so great. I know not everybody like, and it was on streaming and stuff at the time as well. But yeah, a bit of a shame, of course. And the voices moved. So I know there was some CG. I mean, just the episodes. I still haven't seen all the specials, all the films. I mean, just the episodes. I haven't seen all the films yet. But yeah, 2018. Well, instead of the kind of the blank face, not blank, predominantly 20 is 18, and but for the so I think I stopped. We did the same with, excuse me, as well as Metropolitan Number 1, another one of my favorite all-in, and it might have been there for the no, but yeah, when it's at it, and it was under restoration, and it was being rested, and maybe to a slightly more extent, and just and it doesn't help. Now it's a green bridge, yeah. At least not it's an initial by it the rail alongside, but still it's so great. As one of as the nearest one, and also most of the Cambridge trip, and yeah, so as opposed to one of my other jobs, but great stuff. And that's so having and just basically kind of and kind of tube mark, and it's just so great. It's yeah, So yeah, so tram. I'm also and buses, I guess, as well, because they're the next most used. But not quite. It's a big legacy, and we've also got plenty of books and novel and fictions. Well, for starters, one again that might not be part of who I am if it wasn't for. Well, firstly, again, that could be something that if part of me, and if I didn't have that, then that's another thing that would feel lost. Well, and yes, I got a lot of books, and yes, I got books as well. But that would be a similar thing as well if it had the same. Yeah, that's it. Scratch all that. So I kind of want to. I still got to watch the rest of those specials, or to see if there was any I missed the first couple times. So yeah, and also these the Ertl toy models. Again, something else to think about for the and later in and made account celebrations. Yeah. It was time for Thomas to leave, and so and and don't forget to click below to subscribe to the Nicholas Payne bonus content YouTube channel.